What's up out there, Barbershop Sports Politics fans? We in the house again with another topic. This one is a crazy one. It seems like everything is crazy in the news nowadays. But we got one, and we are on this guy named Jesse Lee Peterson. He has made some statements recently, about women having the right to vote, and that women's having the right to vote has some type of way messed up society. I think that's one of the last things that actually has messed up society. But what we're gonna go ahead and do is we're gonna play this video, let you listen to it, and hear what he has to say. See if he has any point that maybe you would think of, because I don't necessarily agree with anything he has to say, but some of y'all out there may. What we're gonna do is, like I said, we're gonna go ahead and play this video and let you listen and see if you agree or not. All right, and we're going now.
There are a few out there that are logical women that can make sound decisions, but most cannot. Women cannot handle power. It's not in them to handle power in the right way. Men are so weak, they've been so intimidated that they allow these women to just run wild and screw up everything. One of the greatest mistakes that America made was to allow women the opportunity to vote. Wherever women are taking over, evil reigns. And the women who know that I'm right, you got to speak up about this too.
I feel like
Okay, wow.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, so now we are we live. We got Smoke Cliff with us, and we got Miss ATL with us. So this is what y'all. We just played this video. He said, you're saying one of the worst mistakes we did was let the women vote, and that wherever women reign, it's like evil reigns. This is his exact statements. We're gonna go ahead and we got a new person on the show. We're gonna go ahead and let her speak and kind of say what she thinks about this. What do you think about these statements?
I think that he sounds completely delusional, pretty much. I went and looked at some more videos where he was speaking on different subjects, and he contradicts himself a lot, but it just sounds like he has a mental illness or something. Something has to be wrong with him to think that in today's society that women cannot do anything when we produce so much more. We're so much of an asset now.
Mm-hmm.
Our voice is so much stronger than it was in the 1800s. This is not then, and I don't know who could have raised this man, because even when he was being raised, it wasn't even like it was back in the days to where women had no voice. So I'm actually speechless. I can only contribute that to a mental illness.
Yeah. And I like to point out, we say back in the days, if we go back past the European domination of society, we had women deities and women kings and queens. So I don't think that is people always want to say back in the day, but sometimes we kind of have to look, because the further we go back, actually we'll see that probably some of our most peaceful times we had women in power and empowered throughout our society, and a lot of this has been the exclusion of women from saying anything. So anything in our daily lives, our politics. So Smoke Cliff, man, what do you have to say about it? What do you think about this? All right. He seemed like he's not responding.
He probably got disconnected.
Oh, he on there. He got his mic muted. He needs to go. He needs to just check his mic.
Well, it was like.
Go ahead.
I mean, I'm gonna say back in the day. The reason I say back in the day, because it wasn't until 1920 when the women were granted the right to vote. You know, it was 1920. Before that, women were defenseless. It was pretty much they were useless to our society. We were just pretty much made to. We were here to make babies and take care of the household. We didn't have a voice, but our grandmothers and our great grandmothers, you know, they lived that way for 90, you know, like 90 years ago, something, you know, plus 1920 was when we were allowed to vote. So it was back in the day.
Oh yeah, I agree with you. I was just saying,
what you're saying, the kings and the queens and the, you know, all of that, but
I mean, I just say that
we don't have kings and queens here.
Yeah, I agree. Within the context of this society, I guess that's mostly what I want. Within the context of our current society, yes, you could say back in the day.
Yeah, you know, we were just women were innocent and defenseless then. They were jailed, you know, nonetheless for picking, you know, remember, I don't know if you remember, they were picking in the White House, carrying signs, asking for the vote. At the end of the night, they were barely alive. You know what I'm saying? They did so much. They had to get guards and everything just for the women to vote. Women fought for that right to vote, for the equality. So, and that was like almost 100 years ago. So for a man in 2017, and not a black man at that, to say something like that, so ignorant, it's retarded to me.
Yeah. Let's see. Smoke Cliff, man, what do you got to say on that? All right, well, I guess he having a little audio problem. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna play. This was actually on Fox News. This guy is a contributor for Fox News. Fox News has some of the, you know,
retarded ass people.
Yeah, the bane of our society that they give a platform to, you know, constantly. But so there was actually a woman on this panel, and so she had some responses. So tried to reason with him, and we're gonna go ahead and play that and see how she responded to the foolishness that he just spit out.
Most Americans know that liberal women are destroying the
You
family.
said women.
They hate men. They hate society
That is
as it
absolutely
is.
false. Sean, do I hate men?
Even when they're,
You're a pastor.
I am.
You are a pastor distorting God's word for misogyny, for misogynist purposes. What do you mean? When you say women are you leave a woman alone in charge of a family and she destroys the family?
We allowed the National Organization of Women Who Hate Men to come in years ago.
You're not answering anything
The
that
Women
I'm saying.
Lib group. We left
There's
them
no such
alone.
thing as the National
We left
Organization.
them alone. There is.
That's not
There
it's
is
not
an
true.
order
It's
to
not
life.
true that
It is true.
the women
Liberal
created
women policies are bad for family.
That's
They're
not-
bad for the country.
All right, now I got to take a
They're
break.
bad.
All right, so he just said that all their policies, liberal women. I think that he noticed that he was on Fox News, so he tried to add the liberal women in to kind of play into the Fox News, kind of going against the liberals. However, the young lady next to him is actually a conservative woman, and she understands that realistically liberal and conservative have very little to do with women's rights, and in a certain way, I guess I think black people should understand that's also the same with our plight. The liberal and the Democrats have very little to do with our plight. It is outside of those constraints, and you know, we have to know that and attack it in that manner, and not be caught up on liberal and conservative when it comes down to issues like this. So this is I hate to even I didn't even put this man's name on the title of this because I wouldn't even want to necessarily give him that much promotion on it, because this guy is just, he's paid to say foolish stuff, and he understands. There are a few people out there that understand that they are making their living off of either attacking women or attacking black people, or you know, and there's always a group of people that will give them a platform so that they can spit this type of rhetoric. Man, all of y'all out there, if y'all watch this video, let me know how you feel about this in the comment section. And, always, don't forget to subscribe. And we'll be back with you with some more topics very soon.